can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They'll run for it. Cook shreds the tackle, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First down, here's the run with Cook. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
75 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's second down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too. Margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They go play action. Cousins.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Flushed out right.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Being chased out left.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams of my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled. To 20. Herbert on first down now. They'll roll him out right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one.
And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. John Franklin Myers in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Here's Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a give right side, Coleman, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson.
They'll check this one down to Carter.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job.
Taking it right down Broadway. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman, 54 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
3rd down as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play a back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Rolling to his right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a give, right side. It's Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Again, Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
They'll run with Carter. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
One more time with Carter.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Michael Carter taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Flush to his right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, Justin Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now he's going to go up top, over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Wilson.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty. Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter, and they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Jim. Switch. Tight go.
They'll try the left side with Coleman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down. Under pressure, they got him again. Jerry Tillery dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the grab by Croft. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Drops it off for Coleman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to the ground with Carter.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So this drive spans 7 plays, and Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play.
2nd and 10.
Again, Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert now. That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down, escaping the pressure right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
Carter is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their